I think that some of us have been feeling like this over the last year, right? Like, I don't know what I'm doing, or you have felt overwhelmed in the beginning, or there was a lot of things to learn. Likewise, you may have found yourself in this type of situation. Hopefully not, but maybe you were working from home, or maybe you were trying to make sense of everything that was going on, or maybe you're always business on top and pajamas or less on the bottom. So we found ourselves in a lot of different scenarios this year. But in this training today, here's what you're going to learn. We're going to do three kind of main points. We're going to look at how to utilize three pillars of effective teaching, no matter the format. We're also going to look at how to set up a basic remote training studio, if you will, and also how to maximize the virtual opportunities that are in front of you. So let's go ahead and dive into that first one right away. Three pillars of effective teaching. We're going to go through this really quickly because this is just a review, but something to keep in mind no matter the format that you're using. So these three pillars: clear objectives, clear structure, and very clear expectations of your participants. So this is not new information. These are the kind of things, if you're doing training on a regular basis with folks, you're doing these things if you're meeting people in person in the same room. But we got to especially remember these things when we are training remotely and meeting with people virtually. So what should they expect to learn, whether it's having a slide or just very visibly stating that, so that people know, what am I supposed to get out of this next hour that I'm sitting in front of a computer? What is it that I'm supposed to learn? And then also that very clear structure. I think often when we do trainings in person, when we're in the same room as people, we use other nonverbals or body language or the way we move around a room in order to create structure within a lesson or within a training. Or, hey, we just finished this part and now we're going to walk over to this other room, or we're going to walk out to this other space, or now I'm going to be, talk to you about this. And we may use a lot of other things to help create structure. And those things aren't as readily available when we're training virtually. So how are you creating some very clear structure? I hope that whenever I train virtually, I use the direction in slides or different colors of fonts, or just the way I really clearly make it incredibly obvious. Like, here's how we're moving through a training or this part of the lesson, and how here's where we've come or where we're going. So just make sure there's clear objectives, clear structure, and then also very clear expectations.